welcome back if you are new. Welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. Welcome if you are new. On this channel, all people ideas are welcome as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. Right now, we're doing some practice problems. So for the most part, if you guys don't have anything to say, watch me concentrate with my eyes. Hopefully, you guys had an amazing day today. Yeah. Cool Mama Tata, what a wonderful way for the rest of your day. A cool Mama Tata. Hello, welcome King to the live stream. How are you doing today? Right now I'm going through like practice problems I made myself on my laptop, so we're just gonna do that, see how I do. But hopefully you are having an amazing day. Would love to know, what did you do today? Did you do anything interesting? Hey Dom and Mason, welcome to the live. How are you doing today? So glad you can tune in. Hopefully you are having an amazing day today. And if it's not amazing, hopefully it gets a little better. All right, glad you're having a good day today. Did you do anything interesting today? Just school. Understandable, same. Yeah, I really just did schoolwork today as well. So that's what we do in the weekdays. If you're not in school, then like you go to work. So hopefully, well, it's the end of the day. So hopefully you have a good day tomorrow. Hopefully it goes by fast. We have like 2 more days until Friday. So hopefully that helps, like making everything seem a lot faster. Honestly, I just like the weekends because there's no like deadline on my head, if that makes sense. Hey Sarah, welcome to the live. How are you doing? Wow, you think it's gonna go remote, so lucky you. So yeah, your weekend is honestly a lot closer, especially if they transition over to remote learning. Hey Stefan, not Stefan. Hey Steph, how are you doing? Oh, your name is Eddie. Do you need a toilet slave? I'm 43 light. All right, thank you for telling me that, but I don't know what a toilet slave is, nor do I want one. But welcome, Steph. You like my hair? Thank you so much. My mom did my hair for me. Glad you're doing good, Sarah. I'm doing good as well too. I mean, it's just been like a really busy day. Hey, Walnuts. Oh, hey again. Yeah, hey again to you as well. So glad you can tune in. How is everyone doing today on the live stream? Thank you so much for taking time out of your day and being here. The YouTube algorithm recommended some new names. I'm seeing some new names and I'm seeing some OGs. So shout out to all you guys for being here. If you are a new viewer here, hi, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I am a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice. And on this live stream, you are welcome for your uniqueness. So despite what your opinion is, your ideas are, what you believe in, you're welcome here as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. Hey, Nino, how are you doing? Nino, this is your first comment, so I did not ignore you. I just read that comment. Hey, Steph. Okay, your name is Eddie. Welcome. Glad you could tune in. Walnut said, oh, you deleted the comment. So make sure, guys, to like the video and consider subscribing for travel videos, graduate school videos, educational videos, technology videos, and so much more. So I do a lot on my channel. I also do like food reviews here and there. Sarah said it's a long time that I have chatted here. Oh, okay, so you are OG. Well, thank you for taking time out of your day and type in a chat, because you know what? We all have stuff going on. So it's okay if you haven't been on the live in a while, and that's why all my live streams are recorded. Good afternoon, Jason. Jason, welcome from Wisconsin. Oh, wow. Cool. That's very cool. How does your sister like law school? Right now, I'm in graduate school, though, studying public administration and criminal justice. Welcome, welcome, Matt. Glad you could tune in. Walnut said you could educate me. I'm as dumb as a rock. I don't think anyone's dumb, but yeah, definitely if you want to see some of my educational videos, I have videos posted about that, about public administration, criminal justice. So just go to my YouTube homepage, click playlists, and watch my educational videos. Steph said, oh, I read that already. Okay, so yeah, feel free to keep the comments coming, but I'm just looking at my computer reading something simultaneously as well. Hello, welcome, welcome, West. How are you doing today? So glad you guys can tune in. Make sure to like the video and consider subscribing to the channel, guys. And I would love to know, feel free to spam the comments. What did you guys do today? Did you have an interesting day? Did you do anything exciting or not at all? Steph said it's Eddie. I'm sorry for being okay, so you want me to call you Eddie? All right, I'll try and remember that. Yeah, sometimes your username and what you guys want me to call you doesn't correlate, so I just have to try to remember that. But yeah, feel free to spam the comments. What did you guys do today? I know Sarah said they went to class, they had school, that was basically it, but they're excited for tomorrow because it might snow and it could go remote for them. No, I'm not gonna call you that, Steph. Or Eddie. Welcome, OT456. How are you doing today? So glad you can tune in. Good morning, Iceman99. How are you doing today? So glad you could take time out of your day and be in here. Welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome to the loud viewers. Welcome to the silent viewers. Uniquely Mia here. Remember, like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Sarah said, I see a lot of new people in here, or are they not new? It's a mix. Yeah, it's a mix of new usernames and old usernames, which is really, really awesome. Hey, Emil. How are you doing today? Love the bowls. I love the enthusiasm as well. Amelia, how are you doing? So glad you could tune in today. Oh, welcome. You're new here, Drake. You are definitely new here for today. Glad you could tune in. How are you doing today? So guys, normally when I go live, like I sometimes have topics to speak about, but during the week, I just like to go live, check in, see how everyone's doing. So for the most part right now, I'm reading something on my computer while I'm responding to your comment. So like, feel free to leave a comment, feel free to leave a question or a concern, and I'll be more than happy to answer it. But like, if you guys are quiet, I'm quiet, you're just gonna literally enjoy like some ASMR of like my keyboards, things like that. Glad you're doing good, Drake. I'm glad you're doing good today. I'm doing good too. I mean, once again, productive day. For the most part, I feel the same every day. But yeah, it's been a productive day today, and it's still not over with. So, all things considered, it's going good. Did you do anything cool today, Drake, or was it like the same thing that you do every day? You swear this would be great just as a silent stream. Well, it might get to be a silent stream too, Sarah, depending on how long you stay and like if people get tired of leaving comments, then it'll definitely remain as a silent stream. But I've had those streams before. Some people like it, some people don't. So yeah. Welcome, Belize. Glad you can tune in. What's up with you? I'm doing good. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I am a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice, and I'm so glad you stumbled upon this YouTube live video. Remember to like the video and do consider subscribing for more live streams, grad school content, travel videos, Eat With Me technology videos, and so much more, guys. Welcome, Anthony. You're high as a kite. Look at you. I mean, I can't fly. Are you speaking about high, like drug use? I do not use drugs, so that is not me. Welcome, welcome back, Nightman. How are you doing today? So glad you could tune back in. Hey, Russell. Good evening, Russell. Unique. Drake said, it was a chill day for me. I miss Uniquely Mom going live. Well, she has the recording, Drake, so you can always watch the recording. That's the great thing about like. That's why I'm really happy YouTube allows like the live streams for people to watch if they weren't here. So yeah, you can definitely rewatch the live streams that she did this morning. I wasn't even awake when she did those. I was sleeping. I woke up, looked on YouTube, I'm like, is somebody even live? So yeah. Hello, welcome, Eddie. Thank you so much for your kind words. You're beautiful as well. Sarah said, how did your presentation go? I'm talking about the one. Huh? Oh, yeah, you haven't been on for a while, Sarah. You're talking about like the criminal justice presentation I did, the one about juvenile delinquency. That was last semester. It went good though. It went really good. But wow, okay, nice. It went good. I plan to make like a video about it too. Like I started a new educational series on TikTok. I guess not a new one because I've been doing it at just like a more formalized, organized way. So it'll definitely be posted on YouTube as well. My favorite food. I really like Brie. It's like a South American dish. Brie with pumpkin. If my mom makes it, top tier. If we buy it outside, not my favorite. So I have different. So like my favorite homemade meal that my mom can make is definitely Brie with pumpkin. And if I'm eating food from outside, I really like pasta for some reason. Like I feel like pasta is my go-to. Like especially like what is it, the Alfredo pasta? Really like that one from restaurants. What's your favorite food, Mike? Nightmare said, do you know Dayman? No, I don't know Dayman. There's a Nightman and a Dayman. That's really cool. Well, that's not true, Drake. I use ibuprofen. I definitely use ibuprofen. I've never like used an illegal substances in my life. Then again, it's depend on the context in which we're looking at it because ibuprofen was probably at some point in time illegal, guys. Remember. But yeah, Drake is right. I've never done like used an illegal substance before, knowingly. Belize said, no, I am in graduate school studying public administration and criminal justice. Hello, welcome from Kenya. Sad. Anthony said, okay, good, just checking in. Glad you're doing good. Hey, welcome to FAR. Education about what? How to rot the system further. Well, we either learn about that or we learn about something else, right? So if you want to fix it, you got to learn about all the stuff that's not working. So you got to go to you have to get the education to try and fix it too far, but definitely watch some of my full nutritional YouTube videos. I have like an education playlist. You can definitely see what I learned about some of the content because I don't share everything, but I share some of it with you guys. Welcome, Ben. Hey, Steph. Eddie. Hey, sorry. Hey, Russell. Oh, thank you. Glad you like the hair. My mom did it for me. Nightman said he's the fighter of Nightman champion of the sun. Okay, I should have known that, Nightman. I should have known that Dayman was like your fighter. Drake said, okay, but never for recreational use. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Stefan said, it's Eddie. So I keep saying Stefan when it's Steph, and then I have to remember that it's Eddie. I'll remember, so make sure you guys are subscribed because when I see you, for the most part, you can ask Drake. Sometimes I forget some stuff, but it's just because I speak to so many of you guys, and like I do a lot too. So like, but for the most part, I do remember your username and what you guys want me to call you. The milk chocolate librarian, like librarian. Why am I saying Why am I saying that weird? Librarian. Liberian. That's how you say it, right? I get tongue-tied. I think it's genetic. My mom gets tongue-tied. Yeah, that would be helpful, Sarah. That definitely would help me remember Eddie a lot better. Now pronounce February. Okay, February. Like, I know there's other words than Liberian. Well, there's Nassau. like NASA. Like, I'm trying to say, like, the space station NASA. And I don't think I say it weird, but I say it weird. Ambulance. So it's not all the words. It's just, like, it's really weird words. Like, if I think off the top of my head, I can't think of all the words that I say different. But it's definitely there. But February, ambulance, librarian. I know I'm saying a librarian weird, but I'm saying it right. But like, it's either my accent that I have or I get tongue tied. So I'm saying librarian weird. I say Nassau weird, not the island, the space station. Vegetables. So I can say vegetables, vegetables. It just depends. Like if I'm not thinking about it, sometimes I'll say vegetables. When I'm actually thinking about it, I'm gonna say vegetables. Um, what other words are there? You would say librarian, liber. Guys, I'm not good at okay. Bar, Ian. I don't know. Supposedly. Okay, I could say supposedly. I think I say supposedly normal, right? Available. I could say available. What's other words? Supposedly? Am I saying supposedly different than how you guys say it? We got new content. Give me a list of words to say to see if she says it different than you guys. Water, I say water. Calculator. Calculator is one. Some people say calculator. Calculator. Oh my gosh. Calculator. Do I say calculator different than you guys? Librarian. Is that librarian? I don't. Librarian. I feel like I'm trying to say Liberia when I say librarian. Joey from Fres says supposedly. Sad said, you didn't ask, but I am from Iraq, by the way. The reincarnation of Saddam Hussein. His name is familiar. I don't know who that is. Well, welcome from Iraq. Glad you can tune in. What's the weather like over there? John said, no, like a book at the library. So it's a librarian. No, like that's what I'm saying. I'm saying librarian, but like I feel like I'm trying to say Liberia. No, I feel like that's how it's sounding, but I'm saying librarian. Nightman said, Saddam isn't even dead. Hey James, welcome. Glad you can tune in. Oh, so happy you really hopefully you found it helpful. Like I said in the video, it's a very basic example, but like when I worked in the office and my supervisor showed me how to do it, she actually like used the work for her own paycheck. So obviously for your organization or for your purposes, James, just like add more detail, maybe change up the format, but generally that's how it's gonna look. So you're very much welcome. So glad that the video on how to make an invoice was really helpful for you. And this is it, guys. So like if you have any type of video recommendations, just let me know, and if I can't do it, I'll do it. Cause like it wasn't until James asked, do you know how to make an invoice, I remembered. Wait, I know how to make a basic invoice. So yeah, I can make a video on that for you guys. Okay, cool, Nightman. Sarah said, do you then also say Bain instant of brain? What's a Bain instant? I don't know what a Bain instant is. I only read and understand English, read and speak English. So I don't know. That looks like Arabic, but I be getting it wrong sometimes. Drake said, it's not so hard for people to say it. They never pronounce the bre. Yeah, like ban and brand. Guys, I've been living this long and I've been saying librarian, but I rarely say librarian. I just say library. But like I've been saying it how I've been saying it. So I can't change my pronunciation of it, guys. Sarah said English has just stopped with pronunciation. Nightman said, weird question. Do you really? No, I don't. Like his name is familiar because I guess my mom, she watches the news. But like, guys, I told you, if I don't have to, like, right now my focus is school. I don't really watch the news. I don't watch the news much. So if I don't have to research into it for like a class topic, or if I don't see a movie or something and they do like a documentary on that person, like, I'm not 100% sure who they are, but the name is definitely familiar. So, like, I've most likely heard the name in, like, media, but yeah. Nightman said, "Do they not teach kids these things?" Let me. I don't know if I should Google it. I don't want to Google anything sus. Like, based on the way you guys are talking about, I feel like it's probably a really serious person who probably didn't do something right. So, like, I don't like Googling that stuff sometimes before they my internet FBI agent think, what is she looking into? But I like to think of it as like you're a doctor. Like, that's how I compare myself. Sometimes that's how I describe it for you guys to understand. Because sometimes some people are like really surprised. How do you not know this? So, you know, doctors, right? They go to medical school, they're in medical school, and they study. There's like really focus on like this one aspect of their life, med school, to perfect their specialty, right? So I think I saw it in a movie, or I heard somebody on TikTok say it, even though it's not a valid source of information, but it's probably true. You never know. I have to do more research. But they were like, doctors, you can speak to them about any medical procedure that they're studying. That's their specialty. You can speak to them. They can go in the OR. They can perform the surgery top tier. But if you give that doctor like a smartphone, or if you give that doctor like a piece of paper to write something, one, they cannot use the smartphone. They have no idea what to do. Or two, their handwriting is terrible. Why? Because they're not focused on the latest tech, or they're not focused on perfecting their handwriting. For me, I feel like I'm focused on my graduate school studies. Before that, I was focused on my undergrad studies. And so I'm studying this to try and perfect my knowledge on this. Obviously, perfection is not possible. Like, I'm trying to perfect it and memorize it. So if I don't have to, if it's not for a class assignment, or if I don't hear it on the media, I'm really not going to research into it. It's just not of interest to me. I'm not going to say that, Key. What's up, James? Wait, Jam Arky, welcome, Walters. Sarah said, wait, sorry, I bet English is just stupid for pronunciation. I wrote it wrong. I want to say English is stupid with pronunciation. I just feel like that relates back to like our lived experience as well, and where we grew up in. So like I said it before, I've been fortunate enough to like grow up in a lot of different places, from the United States to South America to the Caribbean. So even though that was when I was much younger, that most likely influenced my accent in ways that my family probably didn't pick up, in ways I didn't pick up. So I think that definitely relates back to the way I pronounce stuff and the way people sound. It just relates back to their lived experiences and where they grew up. Welcome, Final Ball Stacks. Glad you got the book for the giveaway winning. Yeah, that was definitely the first giveaway. So like I said, I love reading for fun. So I know the books and the tote bags. It really wasn't related to like the core of like what Uniquely Mia does, but like, I love reading, and that was like our first giveaway. So really glad that you enjoyed it and that you will treasure it. So guys, this is confirmation. When I do drop in the future another post saying, hey, there's a giveaway, it's not a scam. I'm not here. My mom and I were not here to scam you or anything like that. We're actually going to send you the items if you win the giveaway. No, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't really want to say it, so that's why I didn't Google it. Like, some stuff, I feel like you shouldn't be Googling, honestly. James said, I admire my young adults pursuing true education. Yours. Thank you so much, James. That's so kind. Thank you so much. Nightman said, what skills are most beneficial when the grid goes down? Well, we're not sure that's going to happen, and honestly, even if one day comes and unfortunately we have no more technology in an apocalyptic world, the skills that I have, it'll still be useful. I'm not dependent on technology, guys. I go to in-person classes the same way, take exams the same way. I'm going to get the degree the same way, so I'll be good. So it's not like the grid's going to go down and I won't have a job. Now, when you look at a computer science person now, that's who I worry about. Because computers are all good, but I guess if the grid goes down, they'll need to hire more computer scientists, at least for a while, to try and get the technology back up. So they may be good. They may be safe, guys. Welcome back, Russell. Saad said, yeah, Sarah, you wrote that and said I was a little confused. 100%. Sarah said, bruh, it a not my, oh, English isn't your native language. Okay. Well, for the most part, Sarah, you're all doing really well because I understood, like, I understand what you're saying. So I understand what you're typing. It was just like that. Like, I understood all the words. It was just like the way in which they were used. So don't even sweat about it. This is why hopefully you're a subscriber here. So you'll be able to like learn how to speak English a little better and how to use like the sentences good by listening to me. And just like if you have a tutor, continue on with them. Hey, Anthony, how are you doing? Hey, David, does your studies involve codes of federal regulations? No, I could learn about it in the future. I'm not done with the program yet, but so far, no. Russell said, do you believe in Donald Trump? Do I believe? The only person I believe in is God. So with that would be a no. I only believe in God, guys. David said, what does CFR stand for? Welcome, Max. Hey, Say. Anthony said, survival skills, forgery. What? Murder is not a basic skill, okay? I would say survival skills would include probably forgery and knowing the basics of herbal medicine. Murder guys, do not ever think about committing that crime. That's like a horrendous crime. That's like the worst crime somebody could ever commit. Nobody gives you the power to decide somebody else's fate like that. Hey, welcome, Uncle Wayne. How are you doing? So glad you could tune in today. Welcome, Say. How are you doing today? Honestly, I'm doing well. Like, it's been a productive day. I'm supposed to be reading off my computer, but I'm responding to you guys, so I'll do this probably after, and I'm just going to focus on this all day. I'm going to lock in tomorrow and focus on this 100%. Like, this is probably going to be the only thing I do tomorrow, which is going to be weird, because normally I do a lot of stuff, but there's something important tomorrow. That's what I'm a little scared for, but it's going to be okay. It's up to God. It'll be okay. Okay, how are you doing today, Say? Wow, it's Russian. You're from Russia. That's really cool. Oh no, you're not from Russia, Sarah. You're saying Max. What Max is typing is Russia. Well, welcome, Max. I only read and speak English, so I do not understand what you're saying, but you're still welcome on the channel. Water purification. I have a Brita. Does that count? I don't know how to, like, boil it, right? I watched The Walking Dead. I have some basic survival skills. The question is, do you, Anthony? And we remember, if you're a new viewer, you don't know. So if you're a new subscriber, I might have to bring back the meetings because I know we grew a lot since, which is so amazing. But if you are an OG, level 1 OG subscriber, you know that we came to a pact. The pact essentially says that all of Uniquely Mia subscribers, if an apocalypse ever occurs, then we could trust each other. We're going to come together, build a community. And thank you so much, Uncle Wayne. That is so awesome. Thank you so much for purchasing another super chat. This is amazing. Like, this is crazy, though. Anytime you come on the live, you purchase a super chat. Like, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. Like, I say it every time. It's just awesome. Like, anytime you guys watch my videos and leave a comment, or if you purchase, go that extra mile if you can and purchase that super chat, I'm getting one step closer to paying off my student loan debt because I'm literally just leaving it. When I withdraw it, I'll leave it in an account. And one day my mom's like, it's time to pay off these loans. You guys will be paying a percentage of that. So thank you so much for your support, Uncle Wayne and chat. But thank you so much for that. That's so amazing. That's crazy. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that purchase and of the super chat. And anytime you watch this YouTube live video, your comment will be like bolded. So you'll always see that. So thank you so much. That's crazy. And I say it's crazy because it's just really cool. So what else was I saying? Huh? Privet? What does privet mean? Welcome, Ace. If you're in an apocalyptic situation where you have to kill to survive, isn't that a survival skill? Well, honestly, just walk away from the situation. I mean, that's a deeper conversation. apocalyptic, like we watch a lot of apocalyptic movies, and that's, I feel like that's the great thing about modern media. Humans, for some reason, we don't like stuff like that, but when we watch media, we like stuff like that. It's just so weird. Horror movies, action movies, psychological thrillers, apocalyptic shows. It always has that dark element. So like when we just imagine what an apocalyptic world will look like, we automatically think that violence and like extreme murder is going to be there, which it could, but like in my apocalyptic world, you know what? I'm not even thinking about that as a scenario, as a situation, because I feel like I'm somebody who believes God, and within that comes like, even though I say I don't conform to one religion, I know about the Ten Commandments, so that's just one of the foundational cores for me. So yeah, I'm not gonna think about that, but so like in my apocalyptic fantasy, because guys, I don't want an apocalypse to happen when I'm here. Okay, let the apocalypse happen when I'm not here no more. All right. So in my apocalyptic world, if something does happen, it's not gonna be like a fun apocalypse, but it'll be an apocalypse where even if we have to fight each other physically, we can get away. Okay, so I don't. That's yeah. I was gonna say it's gonna be like the Maze Runner, but like unfortunately somebody did die in the Maze Runner. But like it'll be like the PG version of Maze Runner, even though the Maze Runner is PG-13. But yeah. But thank you again for that super chat shout out, Uncle Wayne. Thank you so much. Drake said, "You're laughing, Mia. You wouldn't survive the apocalypse with that attitude." You never know, Drake. You never know. But the great thing about it, we don't have to find out. Like we really don't have to find out, and I hope we don't have to find out, because the true answer, if we're actually thinking who would survive an apocalypse, it would be the rich. It would be the rich. And you know how I know this? Because think about it. If it's a zombie apocalypse, 9 times out of 10, I'm just assuming, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming most of my subscribers, if not all of them, you guys live in a city or you live in a densely populated area. So if it was a real apocalypse with zombies, nobody's getting it. I always tell my mom, she's in New York, I'm where I'm at. I'm like, Mom, if a zombie apocalypse happens, I don't think I'm ever going to see you again if I'm at school. And if I'm not at school, we are not leaving the house, because we will legitimately not survive. We're going to get bit. Okay? We are going to get bit as soon as we get out the door. If it's a technology apocalypse, we have a chance of surviving. We really do have a chance of surviving, because in the beginnings, there will probably be mass chaos. People are so used to technology. How are we going to communicate? It will be mass chaos. So you would have a chance to survive. The only thing you have to worry about is your family members who are on medication. They probably won't survive, which is really sad. But yeah, and then I'll never speak to my mom again if I'm at school, and if she's once again at home if a technology apocalypse happens. So honestly, I don't think anyone's surviving if an apocalypse happens. So this is all literally for fun talk. But hey, Holly, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Sarah said, "Don't be, you're sensitive." Hey, Lemonade Man. Sad said, "Sorry, Sad, I didn't want to be rude. I love you, Sarah." Hey, Max, I only read and understand English. David said, "You're highly intelligent and quick. I hope you update law, or more importantly, CFR." What is CFR? I don't know what CFR is, David. Hey, Max, welcome. How are you doing? Hello from Russia. Wow, you're in Russia, Lemonade Man? What's it like in Russia? Is it cold? Is it hot? True, Sarah. Hey, Black, how are you doing today? Max said, "How do you feel about Russian people? Is very interesting." I've never met a Russian person. Well, I've met a Russian person. I've never like spoken to a Russian person, so I have no feeling. I mean, I guess I'm speaking to you. You're from Russia, right? So far, based on our conversation, I really like you, Max. Hopefully you subscribe, join the channel. We're having like a great conversation, even though like there's a little bit of a language barrier. So yeah, I mean, but if you're asking like if I met a person like in person from Russia who I've actually had like a conversation with, I feel like I've met an RA, but like I really spoke to that person. So yeah, I really haven't really spoken to somebody from Russia in person, like physically seeing them. I'm from the United States, Black. Where are you from? Will you write to me? Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is my way to like, I know a lot of people ask for my number on lives, or like they ask for my email. This is honestly the best way for me to write to you guys and have conversations with you guys and like communicate with you guys. So yeah, if you definitely subscribe, if you definitely watch my YouTube videos and leave comments, I definitely try to respond to each and every one of you guys. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes I don't respond to everyone because like, you know, some comments it just doesn't like require a response. So yeah, but like for the most part, if you ask a question or say something really interesting, I'll definitely respond to you guys. Drake said, this is why unaliving is necessary. It's really not, guys. That's just my opinion. And remember, on this channel, we can have those respectful disagreements. My throat is parched from all the talking. Okay, Sarah said, oh, wow, welcome from the Netherlands. Isn't, like, Finland the happiest place on earth? Hey, Sarah. Oh, the Netherlands, you got Norse mythology. Really cool. I love the aura around any mythology, okay? I don't know how I know about Norse, well, Thor. Thor is Norse mythology, but it's really cool. Wow, that's awesome. You can read and write Russian. Did they teach you that, like, in your schools? Or did you just, like, was that, like, an interest of yours you, explored on your own? Sad said, wow, what's your ethnicity then? So, who emailed me? That's a random email. So, ethnically, I'm Caribbean and South American. Ethnically, but, like, I probably have some other stuff mixed up, but predominantly who I know, my parents, South American and Caribbean, and I'm African American, like, racially. But no, oh wait, Sarah, she said she could read and write. So sad. Exactly. Can she speak it? Yes, Sarah, if you're still here, can you please recommend what Max is saying, like Drake asked, because I really don't know. And if you want to be like our Russian translator, that would be great. Wait, you speak Russian too, Sad? That's really cool. You can only Latinize it. You don't know the meaning. Hey, you can put on your resume, just don't let them ask you to speak. Oh, thank you so much, Max. Thank you so much for your kind words. That's really nice for you to say. And I'm sure you're very nice as well, and you're beautiful as well, and I know that because you were able to type something so nice. So thank you so much for that compliment. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the live stream. Remember to like the video. Consider subscribing to the channel, guys. I'm Unique Lamia. I am a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice. And on this channel, I try to go live daily to every other day. Post fashion videos, eat with me, technology videos, days of my life as a grad student, so much more, guys. I'm essentially on this journey to show you guys my life. So definitely, consider subscribing and following along. I don't understand. Welcome, Jam. Jam said, hey, what's up? I'm doing good, Jam. How are you doing? Daddy, what? Said, which Ben and Jerry flavor do you like better, cookies and cream? Cookie dough. I would say probably cookie dough, but I've had cookie dough one time. I feel like chocolate. Chocolate's definitely my favorite ice cream. What's a grad student? No, I'm not a grad student. Yes, I'm American. V, where are you from? Don't say it. Okay, thank you, Jake. Oh, thank you so much, Max. Thank you so much for the love, sending hearts to all the subscribers, sending stars to the people who are watching but hasn't hit that subscribe button. If you want this star to turn into a heart, hit that subscribe button. Donald said, wow, ciao from Italy. I love your gelato. I've never had like authentic Italian gelato, but I've had gelato before. When I go to Italy, all I'm going to be eating is some pasta, some pizza. You know those sandwiches that has the prosciutto? It looks so good, but I can't eat it because I don't eat prosciutto. So I have to watch other people eat it with their fresh mozzarella. I said it so weird. So sorry. I'm so sorry that I did that to you from Italy. Don't tell me I triggered you. But you guys say it so cool. You like roll your Z's like mozzarella, like that. Like, I probably didn't say it right, but, like, in the movies, you guys roll your Z's, and it sounds so cool. Sarah said, but I'm actually learning. Wow, that's so awesome. Sarah said they're learning Polish, but reading Polish isn't that difficult. Wow, okay. We definitely got some, what is it? Trilingual people in this chat, which is really awesome. Come on, Drake. You had to do me like that. V said, if you're American, tell me how many sides there are to a triangle. There's 3. Right? You got triangle, triangle. Wait, wait. Yeah. I know there's 3 because when you solve for the hypotenuse, geometry, thank you, high school teachers. You got the a squared. I might get the formula wrong, but I think it's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That's how you get the hypotenuse, okay? I probably got the formula wrong, but I know the hypotenuse is where the triangle, if it has 3 letters / coefficient in the formula, it has 3 sides. Come for me. Thank you, high school geometry. It came in handy, guys. Your high school teachers were right. You will use geometry one day. You will use geometry one day. And I was right. I just Googled it too. I was right. Geometry came in clutch. Okay, high school teachers, elementary school teachers. The hypotenuse, it saved me with that answer. I'm not going to be like one of those, when you watch those TikTok videos, those Americans be going abroad and they be giving like the wrong answers to the easiest questions. Guys, I'm not going to do us like that, okay? I won't do the interview, period. Because on the spot, I'll probably give the wrong answers. So I'm not going to do the interview, period. But if I do it, I'm going to get it right, okay? I'm not gonna represent the country like that. Like I can eat it, but like I don't know what meat. I feel like prosciutto, I don't want to guess what meat it comes from, but I know it's not chicken or turkey. So I only eat like chicken, turkey, and seafood. A select few of seafood, so I'm not gonna unfortunately be able to taste the prosciutto. Prosciutto, right? Yeah. But the mozzarella, oh my, sorry, I'm not gonna try it. You think I'm funny, Donald? Well, thank you. Hopefully you subscribe and join for more funny content. You guys are always telling me that, but I'm glad I could be funny for you guys. Mia's getting better with the trolls. Thank you, Drake. Max said, we treat and love people from America very well in Russia, but with dark skin. I didn't. So you're saying that like African Americans or just people with dark skin in Russia, they're treated and loved very well over there. All right. So if it's ever safe for Americans and people who look like me to visit Russia, that'll definitely be added to the list of countries, Max. So thank you for telling me that. That's definitely. I will say, based on like the books I've seen, your what is it? Like your architecture looks really amazing, because I know you guys have like your religion, your architecture is influenced by like a lot of different religions, you can say. So your architecture is really cool, and the country's really interesting. I think my mom told me it's like the only country that has never really been invaded, because like at least like in ancient history, because like in the wars when people tried to invade them, it was so cold they would freeze. So that's a really interesting fact about your countries. This is really cool. Dempsey said, I'm not gonna lie, it was funny. When you read it. Oh, you're to the previous comment. Hey, Miles. How are you doing? What's what? Welcome. V said, well, recommend me a movie. Well, I recently watched it. Yeah, I saw that's a good one. Wait, you didn't like it? Okay, recommend, guys. They put me on the spot. They didn't like it, and they want me to recommend a movie for them. Okay. Come on. I know movies. I know good movies. Okay, wait. Are you a horror movie? You didn't ask that. You told me to recommend a movie. Why do you put me on the spot? I can't think on the spot. Okay. I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's a really good movie. I like it. It's like a horror movie / suspense. I Know What You Did Last Summer. So it's definitely, don't go into it thinking you'll get like the bloody gore. Go into it thinking you'll get like the mystery, the thriller side of it. Yeah, I Know What You Did Last Summer is a good one. But if you didn't like it, I don't know. Well, I could get why some people don't like it, because, like, they have little kids, so, like, normally when little kids are in horror movies, they can only make it so scary, but it was scary to me. But yeah, I know what you did last summer. I like that one. Anytime I can, if I can rewatch it, I definitely do rewatch that horror movie a lot. And they have the third one. I've never seen the third one because I cannot find it. They want me to pay for it. I don't want to pay for it. But I want to see the third one because I'm like, I saw the first two. The second one is really good. It's funny to me, the second one. It's not as good as the first one, but it's good. All right, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping in, Russell. Hopefully you enjoyed the live. As always, I enjoyed the conversation with you. Where are you from? New York? Hey, I'm from New York, but hey, I can totally get behind the Zoo York with all the people. It's like, have you guys ever seen Monster High? When they went to Boo York? No? Too cartoony for you guys? But that's what Zoo York reminded me of. Seafood is nice. Yeah, I definitely do like seafood. Said, Vines, Watch the Human Centerpiece. I've never seen that one before. Oh, you're Polish. Hey, John, welcome. Stand up so we can judge you. David said, is your goal local, state, or federal law? I don't have like an ultimate one. Perhaps I can work for like within all stages. So it's honestly like a hierarchy. You can look at it. Perhaps I'll start at local, state, go to federal. Perhaps I'll start at federal, go to local, go to state. It's like an interchangeable process, honestly. So yeah, just really depends on where I apply, where I get accepted first, and then just move on from there, honestly. Military, hey, military. SD said you're welcome, be careful. It's not for everyone. Substance, smile, no, Candyman is a good one. V said, and it's so weird, like, when I was home for Christmas break, I saw Candyman, and when I was watching it, I kind of realized I'd never seen, like, the original Candyman. Because I saw the original while I was home. But while I was actively watching it, my mom said that's the original Candyman. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. But prior to that, I've seen a Candyman. So they remade Candyman. They made Candyman a lot of times. Because I know they came out with a new one in, like, 2020 or 2020 something. I've never seen that one. So, but I've seen another Candyman that wasn't the original. I saw it when I was, like, little. Guys, I watched horror movies when I was little, okay? Never watched Wrong Turn. That is the most scary, disgusting horror movie I have ever seen in my life. Wrong Turn? Oh, my gosh. That movie freaked me out so bad. And just, let me put it out there, because I know you guys may want to go watch it now. My mom, she did not show it to me, okay? I was at my aunt's house. They showed it to me. And you know the worst thing about that movie, when we saw Wrong Turn, and that's like the most disgusting, scary movie ever. Like I saw it when I was younger, and even at my age now, I have the opportunities to rewatch. I'm like, I'm never rewatching it again. I saw the movie one time, and it scarred me. And the worst thing about it, when I was at my aunt's house, like, they had a bed that was closest to the door. So they made me sleep on that bed that was closest to the door. And Wrong Turn, the trilogy, has, like, it's not a trilogy. It has, like, 5 movies. For the whole night, we stayed up when you watch all 5 movies. When I tell you I was so scared to go to sleep, and I had to sleep right by the door, too, that was the worst night. That was, like, one of the worst nights of my life. I was so scared. After that, I've never seen Wrong Turn again. And I've had opportunities to rewatch it. But, yeah, Pennywise, what is it, Texas Chainsaw, in my opinion. Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street. Do you guys like Nightmare on Elm Street, guys? Let me tell you. I saw Nightmare on Elm Street because I saw celebrities saying it's their favorite movie. I would be on TikTok and people are like, the movie is so good, it's so good, it's so scary. This is just my opinion. Why? When I watched Nightmare on Elm Street, I was not scared. I was skipping. That was like the most boring, scary movie I've ever seen in my life. Honestly. Nightmare on Elm Street and Carrie. Those, in my opinion, those are the 2 most boring, scary movies ever. Carrie, all she does is look at people and start screaming at them. Nightmare on Elm Street, I'm like, the only good part in Nightmare on Elm Street was, like, the last scene. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. But the last scene, if you've seen Nightmare on Elm Street, when the main character realizes things aren't what they seem, that's the only good part. After that, it's not good at all. It's not good at all. Megan is a good movie. I've seen Megan. That one's a good one. Love Chucky. Chucky's a good one. Have I seen Tim? I think I've seen Tim. Is Tim the one? Is it like the doll like Annabelle, but not, but the guy version, the one that wears the suit, Drake? If that's Tim, I feel like I've seen Tim. That one was a good one. Hey, Sean. Hey, Charles. Hey, V. I know India has created a bad image in the world. What are your thoughts on Indians? Like I said, I've never really I've never spoken to like an Indian person, somebody like ethnically from India in person. Like when you go to Ghana, racially from India. When you go to Ghana, they have people from India, not from India, who's ethnically Indian, so they're South American, but like their ancestors 2 centuries ago, 1 century ago, maybe 50, 60, no, it's most likely a century ago, sorry. They came like to Guyana, so like they're Guyanese, but like they look Indian. That's my only experience with quote unquote Indian people, and they're not really Indian, they're ethnically or racially Indian. They've never been to India, they don't speak Indian, but most of them honestly, and like mixed reviews based on my experience with South American quote unquote Indian people. Like when I say mixed reviews, sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're just really, I want to say mean, but they can be really rude. Because one thing about Guyana, like I don't know a lot about it, but like I've experienced it with my cousin, at least when she was down there with us over last summer. In Guyana, there's like, at least for some people who experience it, there's like a social class, you can say. I don't know a lot about it, but just on like my experience and what I've heard, is like a social class to say, oh, sometimes Guyanese Indians can view themselves as better than like African people from African descent who's Guyanese. So sometimes I've had positive experience with people from India who's ethnically Indian, Guyanese Indian. Sometimes I've had negative experiences, but I've never met somebody from India who's like I don't want to say a real Indian, who's like from India, who speaks Indian, who's born in India, who goes there, who has like their parents are from India. I've never spoken to anyone like that. So, except for you, who asked the question, and so far you're very nice, and I like you. So yeah, 100%. But like, when you don't think about something honestly, because you don't come into contact with those people a lot. That's me. Yeah. Hey, welcome, LTV, welcome, Bolo. V said, yes, Wrong Turn was so scary for me. Yes, Drake, you don't like Wrong Turn either. That movie is not even, it was scary, and it was like, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but it's like nasty, because they like eat the people. Sorry, but like they do. It's so weird. Okay, I'll look into that, LTV. They recommended a horror movie for me. Okay, I'll see if I can watch it this weekend. That's when I watch my movies. Oh, you mentioned it too, Drake. I have to go back in the comments and see. Let me see. Sad said, watch It Follows. Did I see that one? Oh, I'm not from Kenya. You guys always say, well, who knows? Maybe my ancestors are from Kenya. I'm from the United States, guys. Watch It Follows. Okay, I'll add that to my list of movies to see. Sarah said, oh, you gotta go. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, Sarah. I really appreciate the conversation. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next YouTube live video. Excuse me. You like Nightmare on Elm Street, V? Like, it wasn't a bad movie. I feel like just for me and my, like, what I like in horror movies, it wasn't all that. But honestly, even like the new movies that they're releasing in the theaters, the new horror movies that I've seen, it's not that good. Like the best horror movies, like my favorite horror movie franchise is Scream. That's like with Ghostface, that's like my favorite one. And I feel like I've seen all the Ghostface movies. However, the best ones are like, they came out before I was born, like the originals, like the top 3, like the first 3 that came out like in the late 1990s, early 2000s. Those are my favorite Scream movies. And even old movies, like I Know What You Did Last Summer, that's not a new movie. It came out, I feel like it came out in the early 2000s probably, or like the late 1990s. So I feel like when they made Scream movies before I was born, or like when I was a baby, not Scream movies, but horror movies, I feel like when they made horror movies before I was born and when I was a baby, they were just so good. But I feel like now, modern society, I always say it, especially when we watch action movies, the media And people in society from watching media, they're making us desensitized to violence. Because what was it? It was The Crow. I saw the new Crow that came out. I think I saw it last year. And when I tell you, it was an okay movie, but when I tell you it was so bloody with the action scenes, that was like the first time I've seen a horror movie, and it was like, so, like, the guy was unaliving people, and they showed you everything. They showed you all the blood. So modern society with media, they're really making people desensitized to violence. It's like they say, like we watch a lot of action movies. So I think I read it in like a news article one time. They were like, if somebody were to go outside and if they were to hear like a gunshot outside, you wouldn't freak out probably. You probably would freak out a little bit, but you wouldn't freak out enough to run when you hear the shot one time. Why? Because we hear it so often in media that we're becoming desensitized to it. So when we hear a gunshot for the first time, in person, obviously you'll be freaked out, but you probably won't run until you hear it a second time or third time because of the movies that we're consuming, which is really, it's understandable. Like, I've never been in a situation like that, so I'm just throwing around what I've heard and like what I've read in news articles. But when you think about it, you could believe it. But then again, more research would have to be conducted, as I always say, because sometimes things really be making sense and it'd be nonsense, to be honest. So that's just something I read, I think, one time in a news article, or I saw it in a video. But yeah. Welcome, Yinzer. I'll watch that LTV. Sad said, Sarah, don't go anywhere, wait for me. Max said, yes, I'm telling the truth. That's how you are. No. Oh, you're acting Sarah. She has Discord. Oops, sorry. Drake said, yeah, he's like a robot assistant that fell in love with the lady. Brought home. Welcome, Ka. Why you got all these Russian bots going crazy? Oh, they're robots? They're not real people? Hey, say, thank you so much. You're beautiful as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. Drake said, no heels have eyes is worse than Wrong Turn. Don't watch it. You really? It's worse? LTV? You were trying to get me to watch something worse than Wrong Turn? I don't know. Maybe if I'm brave enough, I could just Google it probably on my iPod one day and see. So I'll do that and tell you guys. If I watch it, I'll definitely tell you guys. Drake said, how can I copy what I said? You didn't spell. Do you smell? No, I did not, Max. Drake said, my comment is clearly above yours. If anything, you copied me. Oh my god. Don't call me slow, man. Welcome, Kierman. How are you doing today? Can you take off your glasses for a second? No. I'm good for now. Maybe you'll come on live when I'm not wearing my glasses one day. LTV said, but you are. Drake said, you said. Stop it. Well, welcome everybody to the live stream. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I am a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice. So make sure you like the video. Do consider subscribing to the channel. I try to go live daily to every other day, and I show you my life. Right now, my mom is in South America, Guyana, and she will be occasionally going on live for you guys to show you her experience there. She's going to go live at random times. Sometimes she'll go live really early, New York time, because I was sleeping. I woke up, I will admit, I woke up kind of late this morning. I was so tired from last night. So I woke up around like 6 o'clock, 6:10 a.m. And I woke up and I was like, my YouTube account says somebody went live an hour ago and it was like 5 o'clock. I'm like, who went live? And I watched the video with my mom. So yeah, she definitely goes live early, because for the most part, like, I would prefer she goes live like in the market. But like Guyana, guys, when I tell you this, the internet is not, like, the internet's good, but like when you get an American plan, it's not good. It's really not good. Service is so, I don't want to say so bad. I don't want to diss it, but like, it's not good in Guyana. So she's really trying with the live. So please bear with us if the quality on the YouTube lives are really bad. You just have to wait until the summer. I go to Guyana and make those full-length traditional YouTube videos for you guys. But for now, enjoy my mom's YouTube live videos on what she makes for you guys. But yeah, please bear with us with the quality when it's really bad, or if it like goes in and out, because yeah, that's just the country. America, they don't really have good cell service or like internet service down there. They're towers. And it's so weird because Brazil's right next to it. And you know, if you go to Brazil, the internet's probably going to be really good. So what are they doing that to Guyana for? Like, they could put some towers closer south to Guyana to make the internet a little better. Because I know if you go to Brazil, the internet's going to be top tier. Because more people go there. Let's see. Look at me complain about the internet now. I'm not even there. All right. What did he say? V said, tell me any American food. Try some buffalo wings and french fries. You have to get it from a good place. Buffalo wings are really good if you get it from the good place. If you go to New York, go to like a bodega, also known as a corner store, a clean one, please. Please go to a clean one. You'll know what I'm talking about when you walk in the store. Get a honey glazed turkey on a hero with some lettuce, cheese, and mayo. If you want to add condiments such as tomatoes, you do you. I don't get mine with tomatoes. I do not like tomatoes. Add a little bit of black pepper, a little tip of salt. It's gonna be so good, so good. Okay, so the internet's not that bad. When my mom live streams, like, the quality isn't that bad, Drake. Okay, so I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Max said, I am a broker and I stream in Rush. That's so cool. You have a YouTube channel on YouTube. Feel free to type your channel name. If you guys subscribe to me, I'll be more than happy to subscribe to you. Drake said, I like the dirty, what is that? I've never heard of that before, Jake. Is that a sandwich? Hey, Leroy, I'm in graduate school and studying public administration and criminal justice. It's going really well. Yeah, I never have to go back to university again. I'm so happy about that. It's really nice. Hey, David. How are you doing today? Glad you can tune in. Welcome everybody to the channel. Welcome, Leroy. Welcome, David. Welcome, Sad. Welcome, Drake. Welcome, Max. Welcome, Sarah. Welcome, Kieran. Welcome, LTV. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to tune in and leave a comment. I really, really appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, feel free to share, excuse me. How was your day? Right now we're just speaking about movies, like our favorite horror movies. So yeah, or if you have a favorite movie that's not a horror movie, feel free to spam the comments. Would love to know. V said, man, I went to New York in 2017. A guy looted me for a hot dog. It cost me, wow, $15 for... You're braver than me because I never bought a hot dog from a street cart. But how do you get looted? What? Well, now if you go back, I don't even know the price on how much you're supposed to charge for a street hot dog. I will say if you go to Nathan's though, because I eat that. That's the only time I don't eat beef. But if I go to Coney Island, I have to get a Nathan's hot dog. It's so good. But now I can't even get it anymore. My mom said they put. I'm not even gonna say it's so disturbing, but my mom said they put something in hot dogs. It's probably fake. It's probably not true. But I can't do that. But normally I don't eat beef. But if my mom never told me what they put on hot dogs, the only time I'll eat beef is that one time a year. And I don't even go to Nathan's every year. So it's maybe once every 2 years, every 3 years when I go to Coney Island, I get a Nathan's hot dog and I have to get the kids' meal because it's the same size hot dog. And it's literally probably $15. They probably raised the price. Nathan's is so good, guys. And don't try and get Nathan's. If you go to New York, don't get Nathan's from anywhere else. You'll go to probably a mall and they'll have a food court having Nathan's. It's not going to be the same. Get Nathan's from Coney Island or don't get it, period. Okay? Drake said, you got robbed, bro. Oh, it's only supposed to be a don't. David said, he's smart and quick. But no, I did answer your question, David. You probably didn't hear me. My answer to that question was, I'm not, obviously there's a goal, which organization I want to work for. However, perhaps I'll start out at the local level of the government and I can transition over to the state level or the federal level, or who knows, maybe I'll start with the federal level of government and then transition over to the local or the state. There's not necessarily an order in which you could work for government. It's just whoever hires you. With that recent ban, probably not the federal first, but or that recent pause, probably won't be able to work for the federal government first. However, with the local/state government, interchangeable. Just apply and see where accepts you, honestly. I know it's probably not the question you want, but if anything, with my area of study, with the amount of degrees that I'm getting, but the goal is that I'll be diversified enough where I'm able to just switch and work interchangeably in different levels. Drake said, well, Chicago is a hot dog city. Wow, I did not know that. I just knew about like deep dish pizza from Chicago. So you see, learning something new, which is really cool. So I'm definitely eating hot dogs or street dog in Chicago. So like, do you just put like what is it, ketchup and mustard in your hot dog, or like what makes Chicago? Do you guys have like special condiments that you put on top of it, or hey Messiah, you're turning 18. Can you show me out, and can I ask you a question? When you say show you out, you mean like take you out? And yeah, what's your question, Messiah? V said, it was my first time in America. That guy knew that. Yeah, they do that anywhere you go, honestly. When they could tell you're a tourist and you don't know the prices, sometimes they try to do that. Drake said, yeah, he took advantage of you. It happens a lot with tourists. Yeah, it definitely does. V said, yeah, man. I understand. You're welcome, David. So, David, what about you? Do you have, like, what's your career aspirations? And feel free to spam the comments too, guys, and let me know. Sad said, oh, I don't understand that. Max said, yes, it would, be very nice. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, Max. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome to Unique Lamia's channel. On this channel, you are welcome for your uniqueness. All opinions, ideas, and people are welcome as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. So hopefully you enjoy the content. You'll get live streams like this. Sometimes you'll see live streams when I'm doing the most spontaneous stuff. Other times it's schoolwork, eat with me. It just really depends on what I'm doing and when I want to go live, honestly. And then I do want to try and make a schedule for you guys. So, because I know you guys like, hey, I know people are always asking, like, when are you going to go live? When are you going to go live? So I feel like a schedule would be beneficial for us. However, for me, I don't want to say my schedule is unpredictable. It's just sometimes I do so much in a day. And, like, I know if I have a schedule sometimes, if I look and I see I'm supposed to go live at this time, I feel like I'll be tired when I see the time I have to go live. I feel like me doing it more spontaneous. And I try not to be spontaneous. So, like, 9 times out of 10, you guys can expect that I'm going to, like, Unique Lamia is going to go live on the weekdays in the evening time. Like, afternoon. Sometimes it'll be the afternoon, but most of the time it's between, like, 12 to, like, 6 p.m. when she's at school. When I'm home, I go live at all hours of the day, honestly. And then on the weekends, I tend to go live in the morning. So, yeah. But I'm going to try and make a schedule one day for you guys. Maybe not anytime soon, but one day you guys will get the schedule, I promise. But thank you so much for subscribing, Max. Hey, King of the Weather, how are you doing today? David said, I already mentioned. Oh, I thought you asked me if you... Oh, I didn't know that was your career. I thought you were asking me if I'm studying that. Okay. You spent 15 years following them, even though they're outdated. Okay, well, hey, you have an interest. So, yeah, I mean, if it's of interest to you, then they're not outdated. You're just, like, learning more about history, which is really cool. King of the Weather said, I'm going to my mailbox, and I'm still going to speak. Okay. I'm doing good. How was your birthday, King of the Weather? Did you get, like, everything that you wanted for your birthday? Shout out to King of the Weather, guys. Their birthday was yesterday. So, yeah, shout out for that. As I said in the comments, hopefully you ate your favorite dessert. If dessert's not your forte, hopefully you had your favorite meal on your birthday. Okay. An experiment testing the effects of sleep duration. Okay, guys. You want a practice problem? No, I'm not going to give it to you guys. I could do it. It's fine. It's practice anyway. I'm grading myself. David said English only. King of the Weather said, good, I got Nike. Okay, so you got everything that you told me you wanted, honestly. So I'm glad to hear that. So now you just got to wait a whole nother year for your birthday. What is it? 363 days until your birthday again. Oh, you ate donuts for your birthday, not cake. Okay. What type of donut? Was it like glazed, chocolate, strawberry, a different type? Experiment testing the effects of sleep duration. Sleep duration. Extreme values. I need to charge my calculator, guys. A sugar? Have I? I don't think I've ever had a sugar donut before. But I'm sure it was delicious, honestly. Sugar and like flour and like fried and cake sounds delicious. But welcome everybody. So glad you can tune in. If you just tuned into the live, hey, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. And in this live stream, we're just having like a conversation, which is really cool. So if you guys have a comment, feel free to leave the comment. I will definitely respond to you guys. If you don't have a comment, then it's gonna get a little quiet and you'll get like some ASMR typing / reading from me. So yeah. V said in India, celebrating birthdays is not normal. Wow, you never celebrated your birthday. Wow. I think it's American holiday. I think in America, birthdays are really cool. Forget about Nike. We don't even, wow. Yeah, very, very different culture from me. At least, yeah, from my family too. Because at least for my mom, like, we don't celebrate every holiday. Like, we don't celebrate Easter. We don't celebrate Valentine's Day. We celebrate Thanksgiving just by cooking, but like for the most part, my mom always says if like for the whole year, 1 year we go and we celebrate no holidays, no Christmas, no Thanksgiving, we at least have to celebrate birthdays. That's what she always says, because it's like without your birthday, you wouldn't be here. Without your birthday, you wouldn't exist. Like, guys, if I didn't have a birthday, there would be no Uniquely Mia. Can you guys imagine that? So, yeah, that's definitely something to celebrate. So, like, if India doesn't celebrate it, V, then maybe you can start celebrating it on your own. I will caveat and say, we need to add Christmas in there. Anytime my mom says that, in the back of my head, I'm like, we need to celebrate Christmas. I just like, it's not that I like Christmas for the gifts, because I really don't care about that. I like Christmas just because of the decoration. That's all I like Christmas for. I like the Christmas tree. I like the decorations, but like gifts, 9 times out of 10, I really only want to buy stuff for my mom. Christmas is just a day I have to spend money on a whole bunch of people sometimes who barely buy stuff, who doesn't really buy stuff for me for the whole year. Yeah. Well, it depends. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes I really don't like Christmas. I only like buying gifts and you buy me gifts. It's like my mom, she bought me a birthday gifts. My grandparents gave me a birthday gift. So like they were the only 2 people I was happy to buy Christmas gifts for. Everyone else, I think my sister gave me a gift. So they're like the only 2 people I was like, okay, I'm gonna get you a Christmas gift. But everyone else, I don't like the idea of like getting them celebrating Christmas to buy them items, if that makes sense. Because like, if you don't celebrate your birthday and you don't give me a gift for my birthday, why do I have to get you a Christmas gift? And I feel like Christmas, that's a day for society where all your family come together. So it's weird if you don't have a gift for them. So, you know, I spend the least amount of money on them. So it doesn't hurt my like income or anything, that little income that I make. But you know what I mean? I feel like you guys know what I mean, right? King of the Weather said nothing came in your mailbox. How you feel about that? Welcome, Manuel. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Welcome, Dev. I'm the opposite of beauty, guys. N said I'm the opposite of beauty. So what's the opposite of beauty? Like magnificent? Am I blinding you with my beauty? Oh, you said beautiful. It's not even beauty that you said. I'd be shortening your words. I'd be seeing words that I want to see sometimes. That's something that happens, though. You know when you guys write essays? I think I told you this before. When you write essays, like sometimes I'll be editing my own essay, and I would like read it aloud. I would have my computer read to me. And in my head, it would say everything's fine. However, when I take it to my writing center appointment where like another guy, he reads over my work for me to make sure like the grammar is good and stuff. He's like, did you mean to put like available there? I'm like, yeah, it's already there. He's like, no, it's not. He said we do that to our own work. Like sometimes we edit our own work or we read stuff. So we know the word that's supposed to be there. So we automatically add it in our brain, but we don't add it on paper. So I kind of did that with that sentence. But yeah, if I'm the opposite of beauty, then I'm blinding you with my beauty, because beautiful is the base. If somebody say you look beautiful, I mean, I guess you look beautiful, but like, if I'm complimenting my mom, you look magnificent. You look fire. Like, that outfit is, like, superior, okay? You don't see how I describe my mom's food? Some people are like, it's good. This food is delicious. This food is phenomenal, okay? You gotta use those words that's not commonly used. Take it in your life, guys, and use it. Trust me. And I feel like I do that too to try and expand my vocabulary. Because sometimes when I write, I use the same transitional words like ultimately, furthermore, additionally. So I think when I try to like use different words use different words than I normally use, that just like helps diversify my writing vocabulary too. But definitely try it, guys. See if it works for you. What's up from Russia? We got a lot of people from Russia. That's very cool. Visa no pro. Stop hating. She's cool. Ignore the hate. You are fired. Thank you, Deb. David said young people are too lazy to make amendments. How do I answer this Okay, I'm just gonna answer. I'm just gonna answer it. All right, David said young people are too lazy to make amendments. It can be argued that everyone who created the First Amendments, like the colonists, the original, those people, okay, from like the 1800s. It could be argued everyone who came after the 1800s who created the United States Constitution, with the exception of the people who created the 14th Amendment. So the people everyone who came after the people who created the original United States Constitution, and everyone who came after the individuals who created the Bill of Rights, since then, we have all been lazy. My parents' generation were lazy. I think my grandparents' generation were lazy as well. You know why? Because since then, no new amendment has been added. To my knowledge, the only new amendment that has been added since like the Bill of Rights was created in like 1800 or 18 whatever, I don't know the date, was the 14th Amendment, which 14th and 13th Amendment, I believe, which like freed slaves and did a whole bunch of other important stuff. So since then, since those two monumental things has happened, everyone was lazy. What was my mom doing? What was my mom's generation doing? Why didn't you guys create some Bill of Rights or some new amendments for us, man? Guys, what was my grandparents' generation doing? Like, when was the 14th Amendment created? Yeah, 1868. So after the 1800s, what was the people doing? They were too lazy, man. Nobody was doing nothing. Like, come on. King of the Weather said, welcome to King of the Weather news report for today. Welcome. My dog can fly in the sky, shine bright like a doggy. That's so cool. Shine bright, dog. Shine bright up there. Your leadership material, thank you. I may run for office one day. I have your vote right if you're in the United States. I could do it. I'm an American citizen. I may not win, but we're going to get some votes in, and you'll see me on the stage, possibly, okay? Stay tuned. In 15 to 10 years, I didn't do the math that quick in my head. You got to be at least 35 to run for office, okay? My stage name could be Uniquely Mia. Like, I'll do it in a debate. Hey, guys, this is my name, Mia Blank. Uniquely Mia, what's up on YouTube? Make sure to secure your vote if you're in the United States, right? Like, we grow. Imagine that. Imagine. By the time, if I ever decide to actually run for office in the United States, at least for, like, the president, just for fun, right? Imagine I get to, like, 1 million subscribers, or, like, 2 million. Possibly, that's probably not enough to win, like, the election, but let's say even a fraction of that is, like, United States citizen and you guys vote for me. That would be so funny. She built her campaign off of YouTube. No, but they got a guy on TikTok who's doing that. Like, I saw his video one time and I never saw it again. He's like, hey, this is my name and I'm going to be running for president in 2050 something. Vote for me now. He's building his, like, constituents to vote for him right now, which is funny. Final Boss said, oh, you're listening? Don't worry. Like, obviously, I understand. I'm so glad that you're still here, Final Boss, but I totally get that. Sometimes some of the OGs, you guys just like to listen. And you know what? I 100% get that because we're busy. You go out, you go to work, you come back in. Hey, you just want to tune into Uniquely Mia, but it takes that extra thumb muscle sometimes to type. And my hands be tired sometimes, okay? I type so much, I write so much. Sometimes I just want to, like, lie down. Leave me alone. I'm just lying down. So, yeah, I totally get that. King of the Weather said there's a blizzard warning for Michigan State and Alaska, so stay safe if you're in Michigan or Alaska, guys. David said my son isn't vocal, he won't be a leader. You never know, he could surprise you. King of the Weather said red flag warning for parts of New Mexico, Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. And just what's a red flag warning, Lucas? But there's a red flag warning for those states. And just remember, guys, extrovism or introversion, extrovert, you speak a lot. Introverts, they generally are quiet. That's not like it's a small indicator of leadership, but that's why, and yeah, it's a small indicator of leadership, but they could surprise you. But yeah, most people who are like, I always say, anytime somebody's applying to be an RA or my residents ask me what's it like to be an RA, I'm like, it's a really good role. But like sometimes when the really shy ones ask me, I tell them, I recommend you apply. 100% apply. Even if you're shy, apply for the role. However, you cannot be shy around your residents. You really can't. If you have that first floor meeting, and the purpose of that floor meeting is to speak in a large group of 50 people, 50 residents. One time I had 48 residents. It's possible. If you're a shy person and you do not want to do public speaking and you know you cannot get over that fear, do not apply to be RA because you can't do that. So I consider myself to be an introvert. Like when I'm not on live with you guys, and it's not even to say introvert, it's just like sometimes I just don't want to talk. Like I just don't want to talk. Sometimes we want to go and like talk and it'll keep you there longer. Sometimes like you have nothing, you just want to watch people. So like I definitely consider myself to be quote unquote an introvert. I'm not gonna like volunteer for a public speaking opportunity if I don't have to. Sometimes I do it to put myself in uncomfortable situations just to further that skill. But if I were to label myself, I would consider myself to be an introvert. However, when I'm in front of my residents and if I am like at a staff meeting and my supervisor's like, hey, you need to do this public speaking thing. Or if I'm a GRE, like for my professor, and she comes at me with an opportunity, hey, you need to speak in front of this class, give a lecture about mental health. I'm not going to be an introvert. I'm a practice. If I have to give a presentation in school in front of my class of 20 peers, I'm going to practice. So when I go in front of that group to do that public speaking gig, it's going to be like I've been doing this for years. Not years, but it's going to be like I'm an extrovert. Like I do this often. You know why? Because that ultimately dials down to, I know that's not the right term, but the foundation of it is saying, hey, I wanted this position. I wanted the position that I have, and I want to put myself in these uncomfortable situations where I can further on that skill. So yeah, for everyone if any one of you guys are on and you're an introvert, or you don't like speaking and you feel like, hey, I can't do this, just try and see if you can get over that thought. And fun fact for you guys, I have witnessed this with my own eyes. People I know, okay, people I work with sometimes, they are the most extroverted people out there. The most extroverted people. However, when it comes to like presentations, public speaking gigs in a quote unquote professional setting where they're not speaking to their friends and they're speaking to a large group of people where everyone's quiet, they're the worst people ever. The worst at giving the presentations. So, not in my classes though. But I've never experienced that in my class yet. But like I'm just saying, in a professional setting, you can be the most extroverted person. I've witnessed people like that. They're the most extroverted people out there. However, when they get in front of a group, when everyone's quiet to do a presentation, when I tell you they're not good at all, and it's not to say they're not good, they just didn't practice. Guys, you got to practice for your stuff. Cats and Pokemon. Hey, Cats and Pokemon, how are you doing? Sad set, of course we do. I'm running Samsung Galaxy Note Ultra. King of the Weather said there's an ice storm warning for parts of West Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. Stay safe. Hey, Max. Cats and Pokemon said, I see you being a YouTuber resident. Oh, thank you, Cats and Pokemon. Now I'll be the CEO of YouTube too. Like I'll be the president of YouTube as well. They want to hire me. Would you visit? Yeah, I would visit Russia. I always say I would visit anywhere in the world as long as one, it's safe for me to visit there as an American and as an African American female. Okay? And you guys may say, why are you name dropping stuff? Why are you name dropping your demographics, your gender, the country you're from? Because sometimes some countries is not safe for Americans to visit. Some countries is not safe for a female to visit. Some countries is not safe for somebody who looks like me, somebody who's like looks African, who's like brown. It's not safe. So as long as it's safe, definitely 100%. And I have the means to do it, the money to do it, I'll 100% do it. Yeah. John, what's an RA? It's a resident assistant. So yeah, if you want to see like Mia in an RA capacity, aka me, definitely watch I have videos, and I think those videos are found in my, go to my playlist section and click grad school videos. I think that's where they are. Cats and Pokemon said, I'm an extroverted introvert. I've heard that before. I've heard that before. That makes sense. In comfortable environments. And that's another thing too, I will say, Cats and Pokemon. When I'm with my family, it really depends on how I feel. So when I'm with my family, my mom, if you ask her, she would consider me to be an extrovert. The only time I get introverted when I'm with my family is if they made me upset, or like if I don't agree with them. And like, if you have an attitude, or if you know you're going to say something to get yourself in trouble, don't say anything. So when I'm upset and I'm home, I tend to if I'm upset, I tend not to speak. And then that gets me in trouble the same way, because my mom would look at me and be like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, that's not. She's like, there's something wrong with you, you're not talking. So, but no, when I'm home, and around my family members, I definitely do consider myself to be an extroverted. But like, when I say I'm an introvert, I mean like when 9 times out of 10, since I've like entered higher education, I'm rarely home, honestly. So when I label myself as an introvert is because most of the time I'm not with my mom anymore. So I am around like, even if they're coworkers who I've known for a long time, I'm around strangers essentially. So I do lean more towards the introvert side. But with you guys, I'm 100% that extrovert, because you guys make me, it's like my mom said, you are my virtue family. You're part of Uniquely Mia's extended family members. So hey, family makes us feel comfortable, right? At least they should. And if your family doesn't make you feel comfortable, get out of there, because that is messed up on so many levels. Sad said, Rappers Association. Never heard of that. No, I do not, Max. I do not smoke marijuana. Do you smoke marijuana, Max? King of the Weather said, a red flag warning means that critical fire weather conditions are either... That's another word I say, either or either. That's how I say it. I say it weird sometimes. Occurring now or will shortly. Okay. Thank you for that clarification, King of the Weather. King of the Weather said there's for rapid fire growth and spread, avoid activities that promote open flames and sparks. Yeah, 100% do that, guys. Welcome, Stevens. You're walking around your neighborhood completely naked? Why? You better go inside before you get arrested. That's a crime. Even though that celebrity did it. Don't do it, guys. We not celebrities, okay? I don't know how she did not get arrested, but we are not celebrities. So, I've been on TikTok, okay? That's where I get my sources of my news from. But, go in your house, please, Stevens. We don't want you getting in trouble or anything like that. So please do that, because we want you to tune in on more YouTube live videos so I can see you. And if you're incarcerated, you won't be able to tune on anymore. But welcome to the live stream. How are you all doing today? Hopefully you had a great day. Uniquely Mia here. Shout out if you've been here for a while. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. If you are now tuning in, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. I am a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice, and I show you my life on social media, ranging from graduate school content, Eat With Me's, travel videos, fashion videos, technology videos. We're diversified individuals, guys, and I'm essentially doing that. So sometimes I like to describe it. I'm always curious sometimes. Like, I'll go to the store and I see this random person, and I'll just look at them, and I'm like, the same way I have my own stressors and my own goals, you have it the same exact way. You ever, like, when you look at celebrities, like, sometimes you think about, what do they do on the daily? Like, what's your life really like? Like, I just want to be nosy and, like, see, like, be a fly on the wall. That's what you guys are, that's what you kind of are. You guys are kind of like flies on the, not to compare you to flies, but, like, I'm saying that to say, I'm giving you a pass to be nosy. Like I'm that person in the store who's always wondering sometimes when I look at people, what do you actually have going on in your life? So you guys, if you subscribe, you can honestly see what life is like from the perspective of an American dual degree graduate student, okay? And once we graduate from grad school, it'll be another form of life that I'll show you guys. So honestly, subscribe, and we can honestly all learn from each other. I feel like social media is a great place. And we can gain cross-cultural experiences. I feel like hopefully I'm teaching you guys some stuff through my videos. You're just speaking to me. And honestly, when I read your comments, you guys are teaching me stuff as well, like movie recommendations, slang, about your country, which is really cool. Welcome back, AJ. Hey, welcome. Ed, I'm not disclosing the state I'm in just for safety reasons. Yeah, my personal preference. But yeah, how are you doing today? A company revenue increases from 200,000 to 50. What's the percent increase? Percent increase R1 is going to be a lower number. True, some great movies on Netflix right now would be amazing. Like, I'm not really on Netflix much. Sometimes Netflix is a hit or a miss. Like, so on the weekends is when I tend to like watch Netflix and do stuff like that, because it's not to say I don't want to do it in the weekdays. Like, I could, but like, it's not to say I don't want to watch movies on the weekdays, but it's like I literally work. I wake up like at 5, 6 a.m. I'm working straight sometimes until like 5 p.m. Yes, I take breaks. I take maybe in total like, I don't know, like 3-hour break, and that's broken up into like multiple segments. However, it's either to lie down, and I just feel more productive, if that makes sense, if I read a book for fun rather than watch TV when I take my breaks in the week. So I read books for fun. Sometimes the books are boring. Sometimes the books make no sense, but I just try to do that. So the weekends is when I can like brain rot or something and just watch a whole bunch of TV. Like, and I do it. Trust me, I do. On the weekends, I find a TV show, even if it's a TV show with 7 seasons, on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, even Friday, Saturday, Sunday sometimes, I will watch all season, like this whole of season 1 in a span of 3 days. One time I watched the whole of season 1 in a span of 1 day. It's bad. So I definitely am obsessed with like TV a little bit, Netflix at least. So that's why I limit myself to the weekend. So I think I've came. That word is come. I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to use the past tense, but I've came a long way since when that sentence doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. I've grown, okay? Because when I was younger, if you ask my mom, if you ask her, guys, how much I watch TV, it would be so bad. She literally had to sit down and make me do my work because I want to watch TV so much. So now that she's not with me, like, watching me, you would think I would just spend my whole day watching TV. I don't do it. I literally only watch TV, like, on the weekends. Sometimes after class, I'll probably watch, like, a 20-minute episode of Barbie, but, like, 20 minutes is nothing. And it's cartoons. Like, what is that going to do? Or, like, one TV show, so it's good. It's hot. I always feel like my roommates are touching the AC. It's so hot, man. I'm studying public administration and criminal justice. Do I have Discord? No, I have Twitch. It's follow me on Twitch if you guys have a Twitch account. Uniquely Mia 123. I'm trying to grow my following on Twitch as well. It's all good. We watch a bunch of TV shows. But some recombination would be much appreciated. When you say recombination, do you want me to provide you with some, like, recommendations of TV shows? Oh, you did recommend a Recruit. I think you recommended it earlier. I did add that to my list on YouTube, on Netflix. I went in today and I did that because of you. So I'll watch that on the weekends and tell you. When I watch it, ask me on Sunday. I'm going to go live Sunday. I know that for sure. I try to go live, definitely, and I try to stay on for a while on the weekends because I know that's, you guys like, and I just like it too. Like, sometimes I go on live with you guys and I just forget the time. Like, look at it now. I've been on live for 93 minutes. I did not know that. I really didn't know that, to be honest. So yeah, on the weekends I can definitely save like because I honestly did like a 3-hour, 4-hour live one time, and that was like totally unexpected. So I can definitely do that more easily on the weekends. So I'm going to watch The Recruit on the weekends, and if you tune on to my live on Sunday, ask me what I thought about it. Hey, welcome from Brazil, sorry. Also watch Prison Break. Okay, I'll add that to my, is that on Netflix, AJ? Prison Break? I'll add it to my playlist, my list on Netflix to watch it if it's on Netflix. Prison Break, all right. Also, what do you think about Kendrick winning the Grammy? No, really cool. Yeah, his song was awesome. Didn't he win like 5? They said in all his category, like everything he was nominated for, he won. Really cool. It's a good song. My mom likes it. I like it. The beat is good too. And I really like rap. I don't really listen to rap. So it's a good song. Okay, I'll add it. Prison Break. I'll add that. Let me add it now before I forget. Alright, let's see. Netflix. This is where I watch my stuff. My mom always like, you need a TV. I don't want a TV. I just like my iPod. It's easy to hold it. It's bad because I have it really close to my face sometimes. So that's the only thing. But like, I don't want a TV. Okay, you said Prison Break. Oh, okay. I've never seen it. It looks good. I've seen this. Oh, you know who this is? You know who this is? This is the guy. Have you guys ever seen DC Legends of Tomorrow? It's Mick. Wait, no, Mick. It's not Mick. It's not Mick Rory. It's the other guy. DC Legends of Tomorrow. It's the guy with like the freezing gun, the frost gun. It's like a CW show, DC Legends of Tomorrow. Really good. They have a time machine. They travel to different decades. Watch it if you haven't. It flops a little bit, so I haven't finished it. But like the season where he's in it, it's really good. LTV said, "Hey, I am back. Is Drake dad gone?" I don't know. They've been quiet. They could be a silent viewer now. Sometimes they transition to that. King of the Weather said avalanche warning for Enterprise, Oregon, Idaho, and Stanley, Idaho. So stay safe if you're there, guys. What happened to Drake, though? He flew off. Completely right. My bad, I saw that. It's okay, Lucas. Not fall, but actually flew. It's on Netflix. Yes, from The Flash. He's a good actor. Yeah. Hey, John. Welcome. Stop by Google, go look outside. It's not raining outside. I would hear it from my room. Cats and Poke. Yeah, I watch anime, but like, I've only seen like 2 anime shows on Netflix. But yeah, like what I've seen, no, I've seen more than 2. I've seen like 3 or 4 anime on Netflix. It's good when I watch it. It's just like, because my main streaming platform for shows and movies is Netflix, honestly. So, like, if Netflix doesn't have anime, and TikTok. There's this anime going on TikTok. Do you know the one where, like, the little girl's adopted and her dad's, like, the spy and her mom's, like, the adopted assassin, and then the little girl can read minds? I've been watching that anime on Netflix. Not on Netflix, on TikTok. Because people are posting, like, the parts to it on TikTok for that anime. And that's a good one. I like that one. Continuous 11. Which one is more dispersed? Dispersed is the numbers closest together. Customer satisfaction. Interval variable would be temperature. Hey, yo, what did I do? 14. But do you watch anime, Cats, and Pokemon? What's your go-to show? Provide me some recommendations. Maybe I can, like, find it and see if I could watch it. I don't want to go outside. It's dark outside, Sean. King of the Weather said extreme. There's an extreme fire on danger for Edmont. Sorry if I mispronounced that state. And Hot Springs, South Dakota. So stay safe out there. There's fire danger out there. AJ said he also kind of looks like Eminem. Who, Drake? Oh, I've never actually looked at them to see. Sean said, what time is it? What time? This morning time? No, it's like it's nighttime where I'm at. Yeah, it's not morning time, it's evening time. Yeah, the Spy Family, AJ, that was a good one. Yes, you know Spy Family too. I've been watching it on TikTok, and like I really want to see like the whole show without TikTok interrupting it. So I tried to find it's not on Netflix. It's on Amazon Prime. I don't have Prime. Like I really want to see that one. That one looks so interesting. But based on what I've seen, I feel like I got the story gifs of it from TikTok, but like, you know, when you just want to see it like that. What about some others have you watched? You remember what others? Let me see. I remember on Netflix they had this anime show that was about like not the cartoons, but like the like the Cinderella stories, like the fairy tale. What's the name of it? How do I Let's see. I've seen this. I don't know if that's anime or is it not? I've seen that one. Wait, that's a new one. Wait, no, I've seen that one. Never mind. I've seen Blood of Zeus. That one's good. Which other one is it? I forgot. There was like is it this one? Oh wait, this one is a new one. I'm gonna watch that one. I haven't seen that one yet. I just added something to my playlist. What is it though? I'm trying to think of the name. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, so all the anime came up. Let me see if I can find it. Hey, welcome, Ray. How are you doing? Netflix actually has a lot of anime. I didn't know this. I just Googled anime. Well, guys, I guess I could watch some anime then. See if we watch the same show. They have a few. I think they took off the show that I saw. Because the one I saw, it was on Netflix, and it was like an anime, and it went over like Little Red Riding Hood, Cinderella, but it was kind of weird. But it was good. When I say weird, they kind of twisted the story. So like you would think it would when I was watching, I thought it would just be like a traditional storytelling of like Cinderella. Why did they make like the girl like Cinderella? They made Cinderella crazy. It wasn't the stepmom. It was actually Cinderella who was crazy in that anime. Hey, welcome, Diddy. Glad you could tune in. King of the Weather said, winter weather advisory for all of Vermont. Stay warm. Hey, welcome from England. What time is it in England? Welcome, C. Happy birthday, Snipper. Happy birthday, Snipper. Have a great day on your birthday. Hopefully you eat lots of cake. If you don't like cake, hopefully you have your favorite meal. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to tune in on your birthday. Cats and Pokemon said, I watch so much anime, but I love Revolutionary Girl. Demon Slayer, of course, and I just finished. So yeah, I'm gonna rewatch this live or like come to the end and take screenshots of the comments because I'm gonna see if I can watch it, if I can find out a platform, because it seems like you recommended some stuff for me to watch, Cats and Pokemon. So I'm probably gonna have to make a Google document. I'm probably gonna have to make a Google document and post it for you guys so you guys can write all your movie recommendations and shows recommendations, because I know I probably forgot some. Not even from this live. Like, I remember the ones from this live that you recommended, but, like, from previous live, people are always recommending me new stuff to watch. So I feel like we need a Google document. So if you guys watch something really good, you could go to the channel, add that document, and that way we'll always be in line with watching similar movies so we can actually speak about it. Oh, my phone is dying, man. I'll have to log out soon, guys. But let's see. John said, hello, welcome, John. Hey, welcome, Hallie. Welcome, Hallie. How are you doing today? Mark said, East Side Trees, PIRU. Welcome. What does PIRU stand for? King of the Weather said, that's my wrap up for King of the Weather news report today. Thank you so much for can't talk sometimes. Thank you so much for providing that King of the Weather news report. Really enjoyed it. If you guys live in any of the states that King of the Weather provided a news report on, stay safe out there. Remember, there are some snows, winter advisories out there, red flag warnings, fire warnings. So stay safe, guys, okay? And hopefully we can see some more news reports from you soon, King of the Weather. Hunter is on Netflix. Oh, it's a classic. So it's good beginner anime. Okay, let me add it to my playlist. You said it's Hunter. Oh, I see it. Okay. All right. So 6 seasons. I'll watch it. I just added it, guys. So we're gonna be watching some anime on the weekends. Not this weekend because I have a lot of show recommendation, but I'll break them up. So that's why I said weekend. So when I watch it, I'll let you guys know what I think. AJ said, don't say that. Oh! Thank you for telling me that, AJ. Did not know that. Gangs aren't for kids, just gangs. Anybody can be part of, well, anybody can be part. When you say gangs, I think of criminal gangs, unfortunately, and anyone can be part of criminal gangs. Children, low-income communities. From research, they are the people most susceptible to being in criminal gangs. One, because 9 times out of 10, based on research, the adults in those gangs, they often send the kids to do the illegal activity because they know if the kids are caught, they'll be sent to a juvenile facility. They won't receive as much time as the adult. However, and children are oftentimes more malleable and more persuaded to do bad stuff than adults are. So unfortunately, that is a common occurrence, especially in low-income communities. Yeah, because sometimes the kid, especially low-income communities, single-parent households, because sometimes children want to help the parents pay, so they do that. They get some money. They're caught. There's a lot of research behind it. So guys, do not join gangs. If somebody ever approaches you about joining a gang, don't scream in their face, I'm gonna tell the police. We don't want you getting hurt now, okay? We don't want you getting hurt. But like, just say no or say yes and then go to the cops, okay? Go to the police afterwards and hopefully the police help you. Go to like an ethical police station, okay? Yeah, it really is sad, cats and Pokemon. Wow, it's 4 o'clock where you're at? Okay, I'm fancy. My phone is temperate. I don't want it to shut down like it did before. All right, guys. So does anyone have any final comments, questions, or concerns? I know this was a short one. It's very short compared to the lives that I normally do. Like I said, in the week, I definitely enjoy going live for you guys, but it's just sad I can't go live for like 2 hours, but I'll save that for the weekend. So hopefully you enjoyed this YouTube live video. I do have a staff meeting later on at 8:30, so I can't go to sleep. I can't lie down. I got a staff meeting. So I am, when I come off, I have like these practice problems I want to do. It's not going to take long, honestly. I just like to do it because aid in that memory retention. So when I log off with you guys, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on these practice problems. And then I'm just probably going to lie down until I have to go outside. Literally in probably an hour and like 20 minutes, like to be there a little early. So an hour, 20 minutes, go to that staff meeting, come back, go to sleep, wake up, repeat today. Repeat today, tomorrow. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Cats Pokemon. Yeah, what's your question? I'm on New York time, King of the Weather. So I think you said you're in the United States. So maybe you're like in, I don't know. I'm really bad with the coast. Maybe you're like in the East Coast, West Coast, I feel like. So if you're in that coast, it's definitely, because I know in California, Las Vegas, it's probably around like 4 or 5 p.m. So yeah, I'm on, I don't even know what coast I'm on. But New York time, I follow New York time, guys. So yeah, in New York, it's around 7 o'clock where we're at right now. That's the great thing about the United States. But we do have to remember, some people may say, why isn't the U.S. kind of like Europe, where it's like the same time? I know everywhere in Europe's not the same time, but like people may wonder, why does like the United States have different times? We gotta remember history. When you look at California, Texas, that was all Mexican land. We either bought it from them or we stole it. When I say we, I mean the ancestors, the creators of America, okay? African Americans wasn't in on that, but like the creators of America did that. They either bought the land or they stole it from technically California, Texas. Technically it was part of Mexico, so understandable why they have a different time zone. So yeah, different time zones, different coasts, guys. So that's why if you're outside of the United States, when you ask yourself why does different states in the United States have different times, that's why, because we bought land or we took land that wasn't originally part of the United States. So yeah, fun fact for you guys, little history lessons for you guys. All right, so bye everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, King of the Weather. Thank you, Sad. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Cats and Pokemon. Thank you, Shift. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, John. Thank you, Hallie. Thank you, C. Thank you, Diddy. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, LTV. Thank you, John. Who else did I see? Thank you, Maidens. Thank you, Edward. Thank you, Drake. Thank you, A-Man. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, John. Thank you, Max. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, V. Thank you, everyone who was on this live today. Really, really appreciated it. Hopefully you enjoyed the live. As always, I really enjoy going live for you guys, and I will see you guys soon in my next YouTube live video. Shout out if you are a returning subscriber. Thank you so much for your continued support. Shout out if you are a new viewer here. Welcome to Unique Lamia channel. I hope you enjoy the content that you will see in the future, and if there's any type of videos that you guys ever want to see from me, all you have to do is leave a comment, ask me to make the video. If I can make it and if I'm comfortable doing so, I will 100% do it. So when I log off the live, if you're still missing Uniquely Mia, you guys know, go watch some of my Fulling Traditional YouTube videos, watch some recordings of my previous YouTube live videos, guys, because YouTube says I have more than 1,000 videos posted. That means you have a lot of content to watch from me. So please, please, please go and watch some of my Fulling Traditional YouTube videos and go and watch some of my YouTube Shorts, YouTube Lives. So have a great day. Have a blessed day, everyone. Stay positive. Bye. See you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget